So hey guys, today a bunch of different selection packs and secret packs are here, so we're going to check them all out. So I already took a quick little peek at this, and it doesn't look that interesting, except specifically this new card. This card is kind of nuts. So we have Flowering Etoile, the Melodious Magnificat. Quick effect, you can banish until the end phase any number of melodious monsters you control. Then you can return up to that many face-up cards your opponent controls to the hand. So this is all effect. There is no cost on this or anything. Alright, so this card here is literally non-targeting return X, Y, or Z amounts of face-up cards your opponent controls to the hand. So let's say I banish 3 guys, we can return up to that many face-up cards your opponent controls to the hand. And it's not exactly that many, so you can't do the forbidden droplet thing of reducing your cards. So for example, let's say I have, I don't know, an effect that allows me to like destroy 2 of my own monsters or something, and maybe add a card, sure. So let's assume I have that effect. Well, my cards on the field currently are still going to get bounced, so that's just all this is. But if we just focus on this effect itself and not the rest of the archetype, seems pretty good. I have played against Melodious like once or twice since they've gotten this new support, and I can say, yeah, not that amazing or anything. I literally do not get the purpose of these cards. That's how I feel about them. Well, okay, next. Let's see. So we have these cards, the Ultimate Flame Swordsman. So these flame cards, I guess I'll call them, don't seem that crazy, don't seem that cracked. So we have potentially quick effect, pop a monster. This is not pop a card, just pop a monster. So that's whatever. And then Ferocious Flame Swordsman, we've already had that card. We have some Madolche cards that are new. So this just adds a Madolche card from your deck to your hand. I'm really not sure how this helps Madolche, but I mean, probably nice to have if nothing else. Madolche Queen, Kira Phrase. This is quick effect, shuffle, and this is also non-targeting. So non-targeting, shuffle 1 or 2 cards into the deck. This one works differently from this one, where this one says that many cards, this says same card. So if you only control 1 card, you can't get shuffled if your opponent shuffles 2 cards back. I don't know what type of effect would reduce the amount though, so that's kind of weird. I guess it would be something like in Unchained where you use Escape of the Unchained to pop some cards, because you might prefer them being destroyed in the graveyard than returned to the hand. Sure, whatever. And then we also have Shining Sarcophagus. And I've read through all of these cards, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that they're incredibly mid. Except Dark Mirror. Oh, wait. Dark Magic Mirror Force. Oh, what we're struggling to menu here. Dark Magic Mirror Force is actually pretty interesting, simply because it's a Mirror Force that's actually usable somewhat. When an opponent's monster declares an attack or an opponent's monster effect is activated that would destroy a monster or monsters on the field, while a monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus is on the field, destroy as many attack position monsters your opponent controls as possible. Then if you also control Dark Magician, you get to inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. And for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, the first time each monster you control that mentions Shining Sarcophagus would be destroyed by a battle or card effect, it is not destroyed. So this is kind of protection as well. And this prevents the destruction of your monster with the Dark Magic Mirror Force right here, right? So when you resolve this effect to destroy your opponent's guys, you'll also not be destructible. So that is probably going to be the best mirror force for a long while, a good old long time, I guess. And I think there is nothing like super interesting, except let's see. This is a monster negate. This is a spell negate. And then I guess there was one more thing, right? Future Silence. We have this effect where you can add one monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus from your deck to your hand. If you activated this card in the battle phase, though, while you control a Shining Sarcophagus and a monster that mentions it, each player draws until they have 6 cards in their hand. So this effect, kinda cracked. But, like, probably pretty situational whenever you'll be doing the draw 6 effect, but that's just a reference to the silent magician cards, I believe. So nothing super interesting here from what I can tell. We have quick effect here to target a warrior fusion monster you control. Equip this card from your field or graveyard to that monster you control as an equipped spell. So that is for sure an effect. And then we have a new generic Link 5 here, Cosmic Tree Ermistil. You can only control one Cosmic Tree Ermistil. Each time your opponent special summons a monster face-up during the main phase, you gain LP equal to their attack once per turn. Quick effect, you can pay life points in multiples of 1,000, max 3,000. This card gains that much attack. I believe the Melodious monsters, though, have some annoying Towersy qualities. I'm not 100% sure what they do, though. Let's see. Melodious monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Is there anything that stops activated effects? I think we have this. Baka, the Melodious Maestra. While you control this fusion summon card, the activated effects of your Melodious fusion monsters cannot be negated. And then there was a different Melodious that prevents something, but which one was it? I'm not even sure if it's showing up here. I'm pretty sure it's a main deck one. Special summon Melodious monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. There should be one other one, I think, right? This one. Melodious monsters you control cannot be targeted by card effects or be destroyed by battle. So you're still affected by like a Forbidden Droplet, except Forbidden Droplet will only negate the continuous effects and not the activated effects, I guess. So, I mean, I haven't fully like labbed this out or well, I haven't faced this enough times to be able to tell, but if all things go according to plan, I mean, Melodious looks like well, the end board might be able to tank Tenpai a good amount because your guys are not destructible by battle and all that. But also, actually, they can prevent any activated effects in the battle phase, and it is also possible to negate continuous effects still, I suppose. I'm not sure, 100% sure what you would do for this. I guess one way you could do this is to just straight up make like an underworld goddess, and then I mean this sounds completely insane, but make underworld goddess in main phase 1. They don't have any negates as far as I can tell. So if you make underworld goddess, this can't even bounce back goddess, by the way, but you make underworld goddess, then you should be able to negate all of their face up melodious monsters. And then if we also have after that, a Chundra and a Sengenpai Transcendent Dragion, we should be able to change all of the guys to face up attack and then just run over all of them, question mark, maybe. You know, that sounds possible enough. So we'll just leave it at that. Oh, what's this? I haven't read this. Talons of Shuri Lane. Okay, so if I recall correctly, in this selection, there are a bunch of new illusion monsters. They're not necessarily all good, but they are for sure new. I guess worth mentioning is the Flame Swordsman at least is um it looks pretty cheap. The only UR card I see for these guys is the Ultimate Flame Swordsman. I mean, yeah, maybe I will just build that later. But alright, Mirage Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, special summon one illusion monster from your hand or graveyard. If you do, return the attacking monster to the hand. If a face-up illusion monster or monsters you control leaves the field, an opponent's card effect, while this card is in your graveyard, accepting the damage step, you can banish this card, special summon a illusion monster from your hand or graveyard. Weird. New Mirror Force, not as good as the Shining Sark one, I must say. Sinful Spoils Struggle. Target any number of cards on the field. The max number of targets on each side is the number of that player's Sinful Spoils cards that are banished or in their graveyard. Destroy them. Wait, what? What even is this card text? Target any number of cards on the field. The maximum number of targets on each side is the number of that player's Sinful Spoils cards that are banished or in their graveyard. Destroy them. Wait, what? So you can target any amount of cards on the field. All of the cards don't have to be destroyed. So if we were to destroy one or two of the targets, the remaining ones would still be destroyed. And you can target how many? The amount of Sinful Spoils cards that are banished or in the graveyard. Okay. This set card is destroyed or banished by your opponent's activated effect. You can shuffle up to 2 cards from the field into the deck. Yeah, so all of these effects usually are useless. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? So this shuffles them into the deck at least. The Ninja Quick Play also has this type of effect where it's if it's destroyed, you specifically it has to be set so you can't chain to like the destruction effect, and the effect is going to be like remove some of your or affect, well, in general, just do something to your opponent's like monsters, which don't exist because you just got hit by a Harpy's Feather Duster off rip in main phase 1. So in general, that type of effect, yeah, I'll just write that down as not very good. Oh, this card's new. I haven't seen this. So that's a new Madolche trap. Target 2 effect monsters on the field, including a Madolche monster. Return those effect monsters to the hand or extra deck. Then you can special summon a Madolche monster from your hand or extra deck with attack less than or equal to the original attack of those returned monsters. Oh. If a Madolche card is shuffled from your graveyard into the deck / extra deck while this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can attach this card to an XYZ monster you control. Okay, you can only use one Madolche Dessert effect per turn and only once that turn. I don't know why, but alright. What is this? Golgoyle, the Steel Seismic Smasher. If this card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by that battle. You can only use each of the following effects of Golgoyle, the Steel Seismic Smasher, once per turn. After damage calc, if your Machina or Illusion monster battle, you can target one of your monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, special summon it. You know, now that I think about it, if illusion monsters just in general cannot destroy monsters or be destroyed by battle, how do you win the game with these guys? Like, let's assume for whatever reason we have no access to the extra deck. If my opponent has a single like DD Crow in defense position and I'm playing all illusion monsters, are you telling me I just can't out that? Well, hate to think about it. But okay, I guess. We also have Nightmare Apprentice. Let's see. This can only be special summoned once per turn, specifically by its summoning method listed on the card right here. You can special summon this card from hand by discarding one card. If this card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by that battle. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one illusion monster from your deck to your hand. Wait, what? Wait, that effect sounds hella good. That this is just able to add any illusion monster in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, the issue now is if there's any actually good illusion monsters to add or not. But just in general, that sounds pretty cracked. Alright. What's the effect on this one? If this card is destroyed by a card effect and a level 5 or higher monster is on the field, you can special summon this card. Then you can set one spell trap from your deck that mentions Dark Magician. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field. Strange. Alright. So aside from this, there's also these new bundles. We have a couple new secret packs. So this one is not new. Looks like the alt art is just here. This one, alt art as well. And I mean, wait, is this? This is Layer Illusion Chimera. That's wacky, I guess. But I mean, synergy-wise, there's a lot more synergy in these secret packs here, huh? Wait, is this guy an illusion? Oh. So I can use Nightmare Apprentice to add Mirror Sword Knight and then normal summon Mirror Sword Knight. Alright, that's chill, you know? That's great. And then we can also add Cornfield Bottle. Is this better to add first? Discard this card, add one monster that mentions Chimera Fusion from your deck to your hand except for itself. So then we can add Mirror Sword Knight, I guess. And then we can summon the Mirror Sword Knight to go into a Big Wing Baphomet. Sounds good, I guess. And you can't be targeted from this combo. And you have 3 copies of this and 3 copies of this. You know what? That sounds pretty solid, I guess, right? Do you get locked into fusion at some point? Like, I'm pretty sure you must for this deck, right? Is it this? Except fusion monsters. Oh, okay, I think it's Big Wing Baphomet then, right? That's probably what would block you. All of these guys are, for the most part, dark, though. I don't know. Yeah, could we maybe play this with Orcus somehow? If we have just Mirror Sword Knight on just the field, we don't have to immediately use the effect. So then could we do like Nightmare Apprentice, discard Harp Horror, normal summon Mirror Sword Knight, and then just chill on the Mirror Sword Knight? And then like full combo Orcus, and then go into this? I think the rest of these guys, right? Are they dark? No, this is not dark actually. This guy's not good. I think, right? Not really. Yeah. Bit of a struggle. Alright, whatever. So we have this, and then what's the other archetype in here? Madolche. So it's Madolche Nimlaria. Oh, seems pretty solid then, I guess. So the Nimlaria cards and the Madolche cards, eh? So both of these decks don't look that expensive to build either, so if you pulled in this, you could probably build both decks. I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. Well, Dolce doesn't have that many URs actually. I think all of these are probably like one-ofs. Except for maybe Glass Souffle. I don't remember exactly which ones would be like 2 of, but Alright, I guess. Considering like how many expensive decks we've been getting recently, I can't be too mad about this. I mean, there are a lot of URs here, but if we're looking like per each like kind of archetype or whatever, the only one that is really expensive here is Shining Sark and Gandora. But these guys are one-offs, I think, right? So there'd be like 3 copies of this, and then you grab like 1 copy of this and 1 copy of this, and you're done. And these guys are extra deck cards. So for the most part, you only need like 1 of these. So this selection pack isn't bad, just simply for the fact that all of the archetypes in here are probably not that expensive to build, right? So with this one, we would need like 3 of these, 3 of these, and then maybe 2 of these, 1 of these. So that's like 6 URs for that deck. And then you're done, right? And then 3 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these, 5, 3 of these, and then the rest of your guys aren't even in here. So you probably don't want to be pulling for Nightmare Apprentice from here if that's what you're looking for. So no point with that. This card is new though, but honestly, I've read this card and I'm not going to read it again. It's just, yeah, it's garbage. New illusion monster though, this is kind of neat, I guess. You can target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects. Then if it battled this turn, you can take control of it until the end phase. This is a quick effect if this card has an illusion monster as material. And because this is an illusion monster, if this card battles a monster, neither can be destroyed by that battle effect, which is weird. So this effect, I've read it a few times and it's been kind of confusing. So we target a effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects. Then if it battled this turn, you can take control of it till the end phase. So I guess the idea here is that you would take Kovos, you would do battle with a monster, and then you would be able to take control of that monster till the end phase, but it'll be negated, right? So very strange. If we use this as a quick effect, it's not that useful, right? And also worth mentioning is you don't detach for this effect for whatever reason, which is also kind of weird, but alright. So we can take control of our opponent's card until the end phase, but it'll be negated. Huh. No idea what this card is about, but we also have to do battle with that card. Whatever it might be. I don't know if that effect is like that bad or that good. It's just got me in utter confusion at this point. I mean, the effect overall, like, if I had this on my board, I wouldn't be complaining, right? But would I really go that out of my way to, like, make this? When I could just make maybe, like, wait. If we were to try to make a Zeus with this, then our opponent would just simply be able to ignore Phobos, because this doesn't have any protection on it, like destruction protection or anything. Or targeting protection. Just battle protection, right? So I guess it's still an okay way to make Zeus, at least. So I can't, like, trade for a Baron, right? And since it's a rank 4, we can't, like, do the equivalent of Dannard Zeus, because I believe just rank 4s don't generically have anything that allow you to do that yet. I mean, it's kind of close. There's kind of one way to do it, but it's extremely scuffed, right? You can technically Dannard Zeus under skill drain, I think, and that might be it. So that's weird, I guess. I'm not sure on the ruling if that's like a condition or if it's an actual effect that can be negated on the Armored XZ's rank 5 card. So maybe it's doable, maybe it's not doable. But I mean, yeah, in general, these are the new cards that were released, I guess. And I mean, I'm really not sure, like, how much this does for any of these archetypes, but I mean, new stuff to mess around with, and none of it looks degenerate, so it's not that expensive either. So if you have the gems or the crafting points, probably worth giving a shot, I suppose. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.